Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. I welcome you all to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel to get more update in intraday and positional strategies. And this video, I'm just going to discuss about my positional option strategy. The one more tool which we can use it for filtering the stock based on our strategy. So that one tool it's an eye chart that I'm just going to discuss on this particular video. And this main video is for my student who are finishing our advanced option strategy courses, and it may be helping you to find the stocks even better. So we have a monthly data for IV sheet that we updated every month on based on our positional concept to make a positional strategy. This is what our monthly sheet we are taking out the data. So on the beginning of the month, here this same website iCharts also it's providing, but it was somewhere around 600 rupees per month. So where if you want, you can also use, and it is having a lot of analysis as well as information. But how we can effectively use this on our positional strategy? So that how do we find out stocks based on the logic which you have learned on a session, and that we are going to plan with this particular video. And this is mainly for our student who have finished our sessions. And here this is what there is a two tabs, and third one is about strategies. You can also create a strategy, and that will help you to find out stocks or our track our strategies too. So for an example, we have some strategies. You can look at this straddle charts. Also you can get the total combined premium of in a particular stock, where you can easily get it from here. Let have some example what we are going to see with our monthly jackpot sheet. That is what option scanner. Right now we are not providing this for only for a positional purpose, and in last few days we have a lot of put side triggers also happening here, and call side which already we have a lot of stocks, almost 15 to 20 stocks which triggered in last 3 days move. Some of the stocks are moving lower. In this case, these are all the things I just focusing on AU bank. So let me try for AU bank. 695 is our strike price. Maybe we can go with the 694 or 700. So let me update AU bank here to track our straddle strategy 790 or 795 as per our strike price selection. You can look this particular straddle how it is looking here. It is about a 3 minutes. So you can also change the time frame. What is happening here? Plus 695. Yeah, so here we are looking out directional one. So let me try to check AU Bank 700 or 695. Instead of that, here strategies. Here you can go with the straddle chart by trading. So this would be even better. So you can use a line chart or you can use a candle. But if you are using a straddle, you can use line. That would be very better. AU Bank strike price to update 6795, right? Sorry, that would be mentioned as 695. So that is what our strike price based on our positional concept. That is a monthly strike price which you are looking at. This is what a straddle from the June. So where the beginning of the June, almost to 30th May, 2nd June, it is the premium was around 41 total combined premium. But right now the premium is more than 74. You maybe also add some indicators here, and you can easily track that particular thing with this particular chart. And almost it is 9/14th only, almost 73 rupees. So maybe liquidity issue, and it was stopped at the top level. So maybe another in the money options may not be trading very well, but it would be having its intrinsic value as the value. So we can also exit. This is about a combined premium of 695 call and as well as 695 put options, where here as per our logic 695 it is giving you the breakout, and that we are naked kind of trade which we can use. But here you can also apply the straddle And one more strategy which we can use it for another 2.1 strategy or 3.2 strategy also you can track here along with this particular tool. And the day price OA summary from the futures category. So here you can easily find out the IVR, IVP, IV change. For an example, today Tata Graph is changing the huge IV. It is about a day and today's scenario. Okay, it is having a huge change in the volatility. So maybe tomorrow the stock can be volatile and JS Energy at go. See, these are all the stocks. It having a huge change over the IV. Okay, so almost 80%. So current IV and IVR, so you know how to filter out IV and IVR. And if you want to filter exactly how do we get less than or greater than, for an example, if the premium is higher, if your IVR is more than 50, there is no stocks. And let me go for, say here, sorry, IVP is greater than 50. So you can easily filter out how many stocks are greater than 50, or if you going to check less than 30, so you'll be easily find it out. For example, if IV, if you are following the IV is greater than 50 and less than 30, so you can filter out here. I think, okay, like this you can put 30 and less than, yeah. So, and greater than 50, less than 30. Okay, sorry. It should be you can use the 50 to 30 level. I'm just going to find out the stock, the IVP or IVR. It should be less than 50 and greater than 30. So it is simply find it out. The stocks level is happening, or you can use it greater than 30, less than 50. Will it is work? Yeah. So like this, you can filter out an exact range of an IV, and IVP also the same filter which you can use it here, less than, greater than, and less than. So what are the stocks which is having the IVR? This is about IVR and IVP. Even you can filter out IV range also. But IV is about showing you the volatility factor, but we can comparing with that and IVR and IVP, giving you the ranking factor or the current level of the IV, how it is whether high or low. So that would be decided by the IVR and IVP. So you can easily filter out such a kind of things if you want to look for the premium, which is that is IVP less than 30. So these are all the stocks. Maybe here in this less volatile stocks, if there is any change over in that kind of volatility, then there is a good opportunity. You can also focus some good movement J's, and this is also giving you the stock is tighter growth. Either the side, we are not deciding the trend. So this is what giving you some good movement in the last 2 days, and yesterday it's a huge move and maybe increase in volatility, and today it continues around 1%. And JS Energy, and you can filter out, so and you can apply. So today JSW is a huge move, so because of change in the premium. So these are all the today's change. How do we find out yesterday's change? Just go to the historical, and you can select the exact date you want, whether how the premium is changing. For an example, as we find out our concept beginning of the month, if I'm just focusing in the beginning of the month, instead of 6 to we'll go with, yeah, 6 to last previous month, we can take it out 30th, just submit it, and how many stocks which is having IV change, that is what the volatility increased. Let me check Manappuram, that is giving you some huge volatility, GMR Port and Bank of India. So these are all the tasks. So maybe I'm just going to focus for a monthly fund, so Manappuram or GMR Port. This is what a historical data. So this data which happening by on the 30th of May month. So we will use it for Manappuram GMR Port. Let me check Manappuram. I think it is in the top in our directional strategy, and where you can see here, from here onwards it is showing you some good movement. So if you are applying our strategy, because volatility increased on the closing day, so after that that continues for the month. And one more stock is about GMR and this is also be changed here, and but in this case it is in downside from 86 almost near about 10%, near about 8% lower from the beginning of the month. Manappuram it is increased more than that. So by using here this tool you can also filter such a kind of things, or you can PCR put call ratio more than one. You can just simply finding out these are all the stocks having a put call ratio more than one. But this is about your intraday trade, right? You can also apply your own strategy by using this filter. But based on our logic, so advanced option strategy, either you can apply strategical point. So it is about a positional one. So Idea, Sensex, Canara Bank, these are all the top stocks, but top three. And if I'm just going to second of the month, second, is there any changes? Maybe you can utilize for an intraday purpose also. 2 6, and let me select let me submit it, and it will be loading the data for that particular stocks. I think we are looking for an IVBA also less, so let remove this condition. It will be going to give you, sorry, I think PCR we are mentioned, right? So you should remove all, so it will be fetching you. Yeah, it will fetching you all the stocks. So from there you can check the stock which is changing the IV. So there is an S Bank and AU Bank. There is a huge change on 2nd of June. Sorry, 2nd June. So let me after 2nd June S Bank, because it is increasing the volatility. Maybe where it is a 2nd June. Here is a huge volatility. But if you are applying here any bullish strategy, but after it is completely down. But if you are using our edging strategies, why that edging strategies is very important. Maybe here huge move around from 23, it came down to near about 19 point. So if you are using 1.2 or 2.3 kind of strategies or future options, kind of hedging strategies we done, so kind of this movement we may be able to make benefit, because this particular IV and IV concepts which are not finding the direction or not finding the trend, so we are finding out the expected movement that can be possible upside or downside, with that we don't know, so but we are finding out the expected range. So here in this case of AU Bank from second, that is also in this case it is giving you some good movement. So on daily tracking basis also you can also utilize that as in for almost 11%. So in intraday purpose also, that like how you can effectively change the data, and you can also do the backtest. So I'm just planning some strategies based on this. This is the one more stock and idea. So liquidity, so very important. So here is an AY, whether it is stock. Yeah, that's in the downside from third. So it has moved on. So from 5,000, almost 5,800, almost 500 points moving lower. And like you can also backtest by changing this values and dates, and you can also find how this IV changed stocks reacting by the next day. That you to backtest. There is no big change over. So let me go over 6.4 and 6.5. The change should be slightly higher, that should be considerable. Okay, that you know. So 2%, Manappuram, that was keep on rising. Nifty, RVL Bank, something is going to change. And here you can see Manappuram on 6.5. That was almost a huge change. So let me check after that what is happening. Previously it is came and 6.5, and next day it was in huge. It still continues. I hope you understood what I'm going to explain with this strategy. Maybe those were my sessions. You already finished, na? So we can update some other important stock selection process by making a video, and I will update it on the courses also. If anyone who are interested to learn our positional strategy concepts, so you can just ping me on a WhatsApp number which shown on this video. And a lot of tools here, so maybe we'll explain one by one. That will be helping you to find out intraday also. So one more tool, there's a new tool which is added here. So stock in bullish and bearish for a continuous number of days. For an example, 3 consecutive days bullish, almost 4 stocks. Bearish is almost 128 stocks. So that you can look for the rank one in the zinc, NHPC, something. If you find a good selling opportunity from there, you can use it. And if you are looking for a 7 days opportunity, continue 7 days bullish in trend. So that will be filtering out, but the stock selection, after that you can apply your strategies from that. 78 is a bullish count one, and if you are looking at a 15 days basis, so overall trend. So that website is giving you the ranking based on some other parameters, but you can look this, select the stocks, and you can also use this. These are all the stocks are going bullish. I think 18 stocks here, 16. But if you are checking at the last 3 days, so many bearish stocks will be there here. So I hope you understood. So a lot of things we can do with this website. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching. And you have some idea we can use this particular price, which is OS summary, and daily basis. And for an example, today's scenario, a Tata graph, ABFRL, or huge changes. Maybe track the stocks tomorrow. What would happen? So let me check whether it is giving a high volatile or not. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. If you have any questions or doubt, just comment on the comment box below, or directly you can WhatsApp me the number shown on this video. Thank you so much.